Imagine being one of the most mysterious voices in modern pop. Someone who disappears for years, only to return with music that feels like it came from another universe. That's Lorde. And now, she's hinting that new music might be coming a lot sooner than we expected. After wrapping up the North American leg of her massive Ultrasound World Tour, Lorde opened up about her creative energy. And let's just say, she's not slowing down. In a new interview with Variety, she said she's definitely feeling very active and has thrown the gauntlet down that this next wait won't be another 4 years. If you've followed Lorde's journey, from the moody teenage brilliance of pure heroine, to the emotional chaos of melodrama, to the sunny weirdness of solar power, you know every era comes with a whole new universe. So the idea that she's already ready for more? That's huge. Lorde's last album, Virgin, dropped just a few months ago in June. A raw, stripped-down project that critics have called one of her most honest yet. And she's still riding the wave of that release. During her interview, Lorde described Virgin as very raw and unadorned, saying she intentionally avoided dressing anything up. That approach, she explained, carried into her live shows too, making her performances feel almost like an emotional confession shared with thousands of people at once. If you've seen clips from her tour, you can tell she's not chasing perfection, she's chasing truth. She moves freely, barefoot, with a sense of vulnerability and confidence that only someone who's truly comfortable in her own skin can bring to the stage. For an artist who's always been seen as deeply introspective, Virgin feels like the next step, shedding all artifice and embracing what's real. Lorde also talked about how her Glastonbury performance this summer shaped the entire tour. That secret slot at one of the world's biggest festivals wasn't just a show. It was a revelation. She described walking off stage and realizing she needed to bring more movement, more physicality, more freedom into her art. You need to go and do some dance, she told herself afterward. It wasn't about polished choreography. It was about reconnecting with her body, her instincts, her energy. That decision changed everything. The Ultrasound Tour became more than a concert. It became an expression of raw emotion and physical release. Lorde said it was like a test kitchen moment, where she could experiment, take risks, and surprise people who had no idea what to expect. And the best part? It worked. Fans and critics alike have called the new performances some of her most magnetic and fearless ever. Now that her North American leg is over, Lorde's taking Ultrasound across the ocean, kicking off the UK and European stretch of her tour next month. She's got 2 huge shows lined up at London's O2 Arena, along with stops in Manchester, Glasgow, Birmingham, and Dublin. Tickets for most dates are nearly gone, and fans overseas. But what's most exciting for fans isn't just the tour, it's what comes next. When asked if she's already thinking about new sounds, Lorde smiled and said she's excited to find out. That's classic Lorde, always hinting, never revealing too much. Still, she admitted something that fans have been waiting to hear for years. She's feeling insatiable creatively. That word, insatiable, says everything. It means she's restless, inspired, overflowing with ideas that can't wait to be shaped into songs. And she's promised not to make us wait another 4 years like before. For an artist who takes her time, that's a huge statement. It feels like she's found her rhythm again, balancing the peace she found in Solar Power with the fire that defined her earlier work. Maybe the next era won't just be about reinvention, but about integration. Lorde stepping fully into who she's become. And fans have already gotten a taste of that energy. During her recent Los Angeles show, Lorde surprised the crowd by bringing out Charli XCX for a live performance of Girl So Confusing. The moment went viral instantly. 2 of pop's most creative minds sharing a stage, laughing, dancing, and radiating pure chemistry. It wasn't just a fun collab, it felt symbolic. Both artists have carved out their own lanes in the industry, refusing to fit neatly into anyone else's expectations. Seeing them together was like watching two worlds collide in the best possible way. It's a reminder that Lorde isn't afraid to experiment or connect. She's open, curious, and more collaborative than ever. Maybe this spirit of connection is part of why she feels very active creatively. It's as if she's not just chasing new sounds, but new experiences, new people, and new ways of expressing her truth. And it's not just her music that's evolving. It's her place in pop culture too. Lorde has always stood out as an artist who moves to her own rhythm, never chasing trends or trying to fit into the mainstream mold. But lately, it feels like the world is finally catching up to her. The themes she's been singing about for years, authenticity, emotional transparency, the tension between fame and isolation, are now central to the conversation in pop. With Virgin, she stripped away even more layers, choosing vulnerability over perfection. Critics say she's found a way to make rawness sound radiant, and fans agree. You can feel the connection she's building, one song at a time. And while she hasn't announced a new album yet, the way she talks, that restless creative spark, that insatiable energy, suggests something is already taking shape behind the scenes. So as Lorde wraps up her Ultrasound World Tour and hints at what's next, fans are bracing for another chapter, one that could arrive sooner than anyone expects. Maybe it'll be a surprise single, or maybe a whole new sonic universe waiting to unfold. Whatever it is, you can feel her momentum building again. That familiar electricity that happens right before a major shift. Lorde has always been more than just a pop star. She's a storyteller, an architect of emotion, and someone who manages to turn honesty into art. Her promise that it won't take another 4 years feels like a quiet thrill, like she's already writing the next line of her story. And if history has taught us anything, when Lorde says she's feeling active, something unforgettable is on the horizon. So maybe this is the calm before her next creative storm. That rare moment where an artist stands on the edge of transformation. Lorde has grown from the teenage poet behind Royals into a woman unafraid of change, of silence, of starting over. Every album has been a reflection of where she is in her life. And now, with this new spark of energy, she's ready to let something new take shape. The question isn't if new music is coming, it's when. And when it does, it won't just be another release. It'll be another chapter in the evolution of one of pop's most mysterious and magnetic voices. So, as she says, she's feeling very active. Maybe that's her way of warning us. The next Lorde era is already on its way.